Something really shocking is happening in Iran, a country already battling sanctions, economic turmoil, and political unrest, is now facing a new and terrifying challenge: a massive water crisis triggered by extreme heat. Well, this past week, Iran was forced to declare a public holiday across several provinces, including the capital, Tehran. Why? Because temperatures have crossed 50 degrees Celsius in many regions and the country is simply unable to cope up. In the southern city of Shaban Khera, the temperature touched a deadly 52.8 degrees Celsius, one of the highest recorded anywhere in the world this particular year. And yes, other cities also have reported 51.6 degrees Celsius or 50.3 degrees Celsius. That's the average here. Even Tehran, the capital city which rarely crosses the 40 degrees Celsius mark, saw extreme heat. The result? Massive pressure on Iran's already fragile infrastructure. Water reservoirs are drying up, power cuts are routine, people are struggling to get enough drinking water. In fact, you won't believe, in some parts of Tehran, residents had no water for 12 to 18 hours a day. Officers have been told to shut down to conserve both electricity and water. And you know what? The situation has become so severe that Iran is now talking to its neighbor countries like Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, and Azerbaijan to import water. Yes, a country known for its ancient water channels and engineering is now begging for water. But you know why this is happening? Well, Iran is in the middle of a 5-year-long drought. Rainfalls have been dangerously low and many of its dams are now at low record levels, the worst in nearly 100 years. In fact, according to the World Resources Institute, Iran ranks 14th in the world for the most severe water stress. But it's not just climate change. Mismanagement, overuse of groundwater, and poor urban planning have made things worse. Iran's water table has dropped by 12 meters in just 20 years. A shocking 25% of water is lost due to poor infrastructure and wastage. In fact, some reports even suggest that the government is thinking of shifting the capital city to the southern Makran coast to escape the crisis. In the meantime, their president, Masoud Pezeshkian, has now publicly admitted that the water crisis is worse than what people are being told. He warned that if actions are not taken soon, then Iran could face a situation for which there is no solution. He has called for a special task force of scientists and government officials to address the growing disaster. And let me tell you, he also made it very clear that importing water or shifting supplies won't fix the root problem. It is Iran which must change its culture of water overuse and its poor planning. In the meantime, the citizens are struggling. One man in Tehran told a reporter that he showers twice a day just to cool himself down. But fears for those in poorer areas who don't even have water to drink. Another in Mashhad said that his city has 9 hours of power cut every single day and that local dams are drying up really fast. This is not just heat wave. This is a national emergency. A warning to all the countries about what happens when climate change, bad governance, and lack of planning comes all together. Well, Iran's story is no longer just about politics or sanctions. It is about whether its people will have water to drink or not.